greater than the global annual average, which we are seeing there, is being experienced in many land regions and seasons, and including 2 to 3 times higher in the Arctic. It's not only the atmosphere which is warming, but our oceans are also warming, and we see it at all ocean depths, and the effects of climate change on the oceans are becoming also increasingly apparent. Ocean acidification, the destruction of marine environment, and environmental issues have received widespread attention in the media and among politicians alike. So polar regions are an integral part of the Earth system, as we've been hearing earlier today through a lot of modeling exercises. And we are also seeing and have heard earlier today that there's a growing body of evidence that the warming of the Arctic is affecting the lower latitudes. But it's not only the Arctic which is changing. We are also seeing that the Southern Ocean is changing. So all the polar regions are changing significantly. There's regional warming that's happening in the western peninsula area of the Antarctic. We are seeing decreased salinity in the upper and abyssal ocean, basin-wide acidification, regional decreases in sea ice, as we've heard just recently, and shifts in ecosystems. So understanding of the state and to predict changes, we need sustained multidisciplinary observations and integrated observing systems for the polar oceans. And at the goal in the southern new Norwegian icebreaker Kronprins Haakon. Now we have had the pleasure of using our new ship vessel first time in the summer of 2018, and this late fall we sent it down to Southern Ocean for this multinational krill survey with Norwegian's Institute for Marine Research, who was leading this work, and they have just finished their survey together with a number of other international colleagues. Now, the ship is ready to sail these days, just starting, for an ecosystem cruise off Dronning. Here you can see the track of the ship is sailing in from the South America, and will be concentrating in this area east of zero meridian. And you can see some yellow boxes which are let's see, okay, here. These yellow areas are areas of intensive studies, and there will be also tracks with oceanographic measurements, and there will be continuous measurements of some of the parameters all along the quantify the temporal variability in gliders and sail buoys. And the conclusion is that the fact